Central Fitness Center is a success, and Leon wanted to make sure I told you this one thing. There was one naysayer when we were at the Horizons meeting, and she came up with this idea. He goes, "Fitness center? No one will ever use that. There is no way." He goes, "That's a ridiculous use of our money. Oh, they're not going to use that." And she said, "Well, I think it'll work." Everybody else kind of thought it would. Well, he had to eat his words. And he had to come back and say, "I want to tell you publicly, I was wrong. That is a great idea. I love the fitness center." But she said, "Tell my story." I'll tell your story.
Use generics when possible. This one, I always get a kick out of this one because you don't have to just use just generics at the grocery store. I said, if you really think about it, there's different things you can do at home. And I said, you know, I don't like to tell this one in front of my husband, but if I buy the really good shampoo that I really like to have because you color your hair, that stuff's $20 a bottle. And I don't like to say that in front of him because it's expensive. But you know, boys use shampoo that's only $1.50 for the same size bottle. So, you know, think about it. I could save $19 or $18.50 just in a bottle of shampoo. So think about where your money goes and where you can save it.
How many of you are familiar with Jim Seaver from London State University? I think some of you have probably heard his presentation. But he's doing a lot of work on getting senior centers to think about what they're doing and to think about change. One of the handouts that I have today too talks about a senior center that's not a senior center anymore, not building a new senior center that serves those meals at the long tables, but a senior cafe. If you've ever traveled in Europe, they have lots of cafes where the elderly people in town, especially the old men, will go and sit at the cafe all day long playing games and visiting with whoever comes in. In a way, it's a senior center.
That's what we have in Montrose. They had a senior center and they never used it. But yet they all go to the local inn,
Local cafe
the
or the local
Irish pub, yeah, and have their lunch there. And then when they're done eating, they go play cards there.
And
So
what
in
is
essence, that isn't a senior center.
That's the functioning senior center, isn't it? The ones that are
The other one's never used.
Yeah.